everyone in YouTube land, Ron here, and this is a video response to BigKhorror's My Favorite Horror Movie Remake video. And I've got 10 movies here to show, and in no particular order, here they are. The 2006 version of The Hills Have Eyes, directed by Alex Aja, who also directed High Tension, and this to me is much more brutal and nastier than the original. I mean, the family is mutant-like than the original family, who are more like cavemen, and the effects are great. Also from 2006, Black Christmas, directed by Glenn Morgan, who directed the first Final Destination movie, and ironically, this was the first, this was the remake I saw first, and then I saw the original, and I like the fact that Billy had a backstory in this, and the gore in this is pretty top-notch, although I don't know what the deal was with him cutting out their eyes. All in all, it's a pretty good remake to me, even though it gets mixed opinions. Silent Night, which is a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, but definitely much different, and it's not a rehash, and it's a pretty good slasher movie, and there's elements of the original in this one. Piranha from 2010, which is the remake of the Joe Dante movie, and this is an import DVD I got from a friend of mine. I also have this on Blu-ray, and the effects in this are top-notch. Little cheesy, but definitely a great movie. A lot of blood, and love the opening scene with Richard Dreyfuss. This next one I wouldn't really call it a remake, since it goes more like the book, but this is from '97. This is Stephen King's The Shining, and this is the mini-series directed by Mick Garris, who had done some other movies based on Stephen King stuff. And I'm not saying that this is better than Stanley Kubrick's version. It's definitely not better, but I just like the way that it goes. More like the book this time, and this is an epic mini-series if anybody hasn't already seen this already. Next up is Carrie from 2013, and I like the fact that it went half the book and half Brian De Palma's classic, and Chloe Grace Moretz was pretty good as the title character. Julianne Moore was good as Margaret White, even though I prefer Piper Laurie's version much better. Night of the Living Dead from 1990, and this is the one directed by Tom Savini, and it's the same storyline but a little bit different, and the actors in this are pretty good. You've got Tony Todd as the Ben character, and Tom Towles as the Harry Cooper character, and the zombies in this are excellent. Dawn of the Dead from 2004, and like the first one, it's set in the mall, but it's a little bit different, and the effects in this are great, and I like that it's got cameos from Scott Reiniger and Ken Foree and Tom Savini in it, and the effects are great in it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003, and this is the one directed by Marcus Nispel, who would later go on to direct Friday the 13th. I liked the fact that it's set in the 70s, because if it was set in modern times, it just wouldn't work, and I like the beginning of it, which is kind of reminiscent of the Blair Witch Project, and the family in this is pretty good. beginning, the prequel, the beginning was pretty good also. Last but not least is Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007, and a lot of people give this mixed opinions, but I think it's great. I mean, I like the fact that Zombie gave the Michael Myers character more of a backstory in the beginning. I mean, how he got his state of mind and all that, and Malcolm McDowell is great as as Sam Loomis, and he's got his wife Sherry Moon Zombie as Michael's mother, and Danielle Harris is great in it, and Brad Dourif, and definitely a great remake. And H2 would follow 2 years later, which I thought was pretty good. And even though it was on the weird side, I thought it was pretty good. And that gets a lot of hate from a lot of people on here. Well, that's been it for this video. I posted the link to BigKhorror's channel on my description. Go check him out and give him a sub. Anyway, this is Ron here saying take care and see ya.